There's a somewhat new style of content that is taking over YouTube, which is Miro recorded videos. So people have something on their Miro board, which is an online whiteboard, and they talk over it while recording their video. And I also do this. Like this recent video of mine got 500 views, and it only took me a couple of minutes to record because I just made a Miro board, and then that was basically it. So many creators are doing this now because it makes it 10 times easier, and here's how you can do the same and why it works so well. So first of all, why does it work so well? Because of visual engagement. It's great to be talking to a camera like this, but it gets boring after a few minutes. That's why some creators add animations, others add B-roll, some do both, and some have Miro boards or also whiteboards in real life. If you've watched any of Charlie Morgan's videos, or Alex Emosi also has a few whiteboard videos. And it makes the video more stimulating visually, making it easier to follow along, which increases watch time. And if you have a better watch time, then your video will get pushed to more viewers. It's also good for effective teaching. If you talk about something and then you can show it live, for example, the 5 stages of awareness, if you talk about a somewhat complex topic like this, it'd be harder to understand than if you show an image while you're talking about it. Or if you're talking about funnels or about creation processes of YouTube, like having these diagrams makes it easier to explain somewhat difficult topics. Third, it's fast, simple, and structurized. So if you've ever tried scripting out an entire video, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. I can still recommend scripting out at least the hook of the video, because then you can't ramble too early on, because you don't want to ramble in the intro, especially when people click off, lower watch time. It's a big mistake that I see people make. But with Miro boards, if you have like a structure that you could go through, you have these headlines, and then you can just go through your content like this with some bullet points here and there. Sometimes you have full sentences that you want to say. It makes everything a lot easier, and you go off topic a lot less, which is also kind of what I'm doing with this post right here. Like reading out this post, I'm going off topic a lot less. Fourth, anticipation. If you have something that you're showing right now, but then you have a shape that you, oops, what's happening here? That you just put on opacity 100%, and you put it down here, and you're talking about why no one listens to you, and then you talk about this stuff, people will already see this headline down here and think, oh, what's that about? And then you can slowly reveal it as you're talking about it. And this like anticipation of the content is what leads to more watch time again. So how can you use Miro for your own content? Instead of talking straight to the camera, try visualizing the things that you're talking about. Add images, add headlines, maybe just like draw something. If you're talking about an audience and someone who is watching a YouTube video, then you can just draw something while you're doing that. Makes it just a bit more interesting. And extra points if you hide some content by putting a note like this, like I showed you, where you just hide something, because again, this helps you also a lot. And to make these videos, use, for example, Miro. There's also other websites, and you can use Loom to record your screen and your webcam at the same time. I'm currently using OBS instead of Loom. Doesn't matter what you use. Or you can also use Screenity, which is a free alternative to Loom. Also works pretty well. And if you want to, if you want to be more professional, don't have alarms going off while you're recording your videos. And also you can connect your phone or camera to your laptops instead of using the built-in webcam. Highly recommended. All right, I hope this helped.